Jeanne d'Arc, the Maid of Orléans. Born in 1412 in the small village of Domrémy, France, Jeanne d'Arc, Joan of Arc, grew up during a tumultuous time known as the Hundred Years' War, a conflict between England and France over territorial claims and the French crown. A peasant girl with no formal education, Jeanne lived a simple life until, at the age of 13, she began to experience visions. She claimed that saints, including Saint Michael, Saint Catherine, and Saint Margaret, appeared to her, instructing her to drive the English out of France and help crown Charles VII as king. Initially dismissed as a mere girl with delusions, Jeanne's persistence eventually won her an audience with Charles VII. Despite skepticism from his court, Charles allowed her to be examined by theologians, who declared her mission genuine. Clad in men's armor and carrying a banner emblazoned with religious symbols, Jeanne inspired French troops with her conviction and faith. In 1429, Jeanne joined the Siege of Orléans, a pivotal moment in the war. Under her leadership, the French forces achieved a stunning victory, lifting the siege and reversing the tide of the conflict. Her success earned her the title the Maid of Orléans and solidified her reputation as a divinely guided savior. Jeanne's victories continued as she led French forces in a series of campaigns, clearing the way for Charles VII to travel to Reims for his coronation. In July 1429, Charles was crowned king, with Jeanne standing proudly by his side. Her mission seemed complete, but her enemies still loomed, and her presence on the battlefield became increasingly controversial. In 1430, while defending the town of Compiègne, Jeanne was captured by the Burgundians, allies of the English. Sold to the English, she was imprisoned and subjected to a politically motivated trial for heresy. Despite her lack of formal education, Jeanne stood resolute in her faith, defending her visions and actions. The trial was a sham, driven by English interest to discredit her and the French crown. In 1431, Jeanne was found guilty of heresy and sentenced to death. On May 30th, 1431, at the age of 19, she was burned at the stake in Rouen. Her final words were a prayer to God, and witnesses claimed her bravery moved even her executioners. Jeanne's death did not diminish her legacy. Her story inspired the French people, and within 25 years, a posthumous retrial declared her innocent. She was later canonized as a saint by the Catholic Church in 1920, becoming a symbol of faith, courage, and patriotism. Jeanne d'Arc remains one of history's most extraordinary figures. Her unwavering belief in her divine mission and her ability to inspire a nation in its darkest hour continue to resonate. She is celebrated as a heroine, not only of France, but of the human spirit, proving that even the humblest origins can give rise to greatness.